I am me and you are me and we are all together. See how we run like pigs from a gun. See how we fly.
Watch it sink over
And then turn into little people that are shooting each other.
Look, they got the money.
You see that?
Changing into a movement.
See that?
It's let's just listen.
What are we doing?
Okay.
Might as well.
No.
Okay.
Might as well.
One way, as her will is constantly being strengthened.
What is all
I
this?
don't speak Spanish.
Just go.
Simply the tendency to
Giving
exceed
you.
limits and
There's
push
so many layers of this onion.
could be
So-
called, or is here being called, a fortunate
Why is my guy
efficient
just
use of
standing
catalyst. So, okay, the efficient use of catalyst is
So it became a global
What's this? What's this
phenomenon.
about?
from
Uncanny.
catalyst, meaning
What is
And
your
I said
name
that
anyway?
This
of
image
love, light, or
that you
with
have
love,
here,
wisdom,
Is that what this
it
is?
is a clown and it is with a moustache, like
in a way that helps us continue to evolve.
Like some guy that would just jump off.
Salvador
Let's
Dali,
catch on fire. What is this?
the one to
What
the
What the hell
left.
is that?
That's the chaos. Oh,
Tendency to
chaos
exceed
limits.
monster.
Immediately after I did this
From
video,
the spiritual perspective,
the
chaos, you know.
digital or reality started to create
Can't you go?
a meme on
You're a chaos wizard. That's what you are.
where they have.
Uncanny chaos
Where,
wizard.
where are we at? Are we in
I'm
space?
just going to show you here.
Oh,
So this,
it's ice.
if you look to the
Right,
left,
that's what I wanted.
they have this emoji with a mustache, and it doesn't even exist, this emoji. But people are still using
It
an
exists.
emoji that doesn't exist. That is a clown with a mustache.
Everything exists.
Unbelievable, but it's spreading. I'm going to show
Everything
you guys
exists
and you'll be
simultaneously.
amazed again.
activity
Um,
that
I'm sorry. I hope I'm not draining. No draining his body. No draining his energy. We'll send you some energy down.
Importantly,
And said I would just like to do something else. This is
And the second value in time
this is not
space
interesting
was
to me.
exceeding
But,
limitations in service to
I will
others.
show it, and
It
I mean,
really
I'm
means
used to this.
in activity, in direct helping association with others, then that makes greater polarization. And it's almost like, there's service to others that is associated with solitary activity. There's service to others that's associated with interpersonal dynamic. And these terms are thrown around a little sloppy, though.
It's all a little
If
sloppy.
one is doing meditation and purifying lower chakra blockage by, let's say, meditating.
What if we're
on
also
Maharas,
glitching the matrix
sending love light to all beings,
and helping
is that not continuing on the
greater
certain
understanding
path of service to others?
as a social
Of course it is.
memory
It's
complex?
on the positive path.
What about that,
Developing the seven
Scott?
chakras.
Can we do that with
And is
this?
it not service to other?
If
Of
I
course it is.
breathe?
It's not physical service, but it's metaphysical service. And so to say that if limitations are exceeded in the service of others, then there's continued positive polarization. Well, you can say that any kind of activity of
Anymore.
purification of the seven rays is service to others, whether or not it's interactive physically with others, and therefore continuous polarization.
All
However, it
right,
gets very
we got
complicated.
catalysts.
There's certain things I don't understand here, like less distorted, reducing distortion that doesn't lead to polarization, or polarization that doesn't lead to harvestability. And so it gets very complicated and subtle, though.
Sorry, lady.
One can use catalyst efficiently and develop the will metaphysically, and yet become more distorted physically, and also more distorted in interpersonal relations. And
It's
so
true.
you can develop the will and become more distorted. You can exceed limitations in service to others and make more efficient polarization, or somehow purify the seven rays, and yet end up more distorted physically and mentally as well. So then it's a kind of a mixed situation.
The fuck is
And
shooting
so,
me? You?
Ra's, this is sort of a mixed bounty, where there is polarization or development on the seven rays, and these strengthening of a core function of being called will, yet increasing distortions as well in body-mind. And she almost died a few times. So it's all very subtle here. And Ra was basically saying, well, okay, you're really asking about what's going on with her in physical also. And Ra's saying, let's look at martyrdom. And with martyrdom, and if it helps, even if this tendency can help develop will or lead to greater polarization to some degree, she really needs to what? Take more time resting after exercise. More rest between walking and the hot tub. They're really complicated here. Obviously, her dizziness and everything was intensified by the negative entity. But she kept exceeding physical limits, and that is definitely a recipe for further ill health. Ra didn't talk about the exchange of love wisdom, that kind of metaphysical transfer that Carla and Don did. They didn't talk about that right yet here. 100.4.
Am I supposed to go this way?
Don says thank you, and goes on to material that was in beige
Oh, come on.
background.